10th of February 1971. The Beatles had split by the end of 1970, just after George released his solo debut triple LP box set, All Things Must Pass. It was a triple album since John and Paul preferred to have their compositions on the Beatles LPs, and so George had heaps of tunes saved up. On the 10th of February 1971, Bright Tunes, a financially ailing US music publisher, filed suit against his song My Sweet Lord for alleged copyright infringement against He's So Fine by the Chiffons, written by the late Ronnie Mack. Harrison's manager, Alan Klein, entered into negotiations with Bright Tunes to try and resolve the issue by offering to buy the publisher's entire catalogue. No settlement could be reached before the company was forced into receivership. In 1976, the court found that Harrison had subconsciously copied the tune since he admitted to have been aware of it before the recording. The judge ordered Harrison to pay more than US $1.5 million. But whilst that figure was being argued, Klein succeeded in purchasing the catalogue, so Harrison would have to pay him instead. What a cum! It was one of the longest running legal battles ever to be litigated in the United States, and matters would not be concluded until March 1998. Coincidentally, the year of the Big Beat explosion in the south of England. Never mind that. The ruling was a personal blow for Harrison, who admitted to have been so unsettled by the process that he would not be able to write anything new for some time afterwards. The precedent had also seen Little Richard claim for breach of copyright on a track recorded by the Beatles for the Beatles for Sale album, and as a result of this, Bright Tunes cases astronomical legal expenses on both sides. No clear winner. Subsequent charges of plagiarism in the music industry have often resulted in the policy of swift settlement, ostensibly to limit damage to an artist's credibility. One odd outcome of all of this was that in 1985, John Fogerty was accused by his former label of plagiarising his own tune, Run Through the Jungle, which had been recorded by his former group, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Both tunes were played in court, Fogerty was cleared, and he promptly countersued. The case went to the Supreme Court, who were no relation to the Motown combo of that name. Most of our sensory impressions of the world are now of media rather than of the natural world itself. It's impossible to listen to every record just to try and avoid duplicating one, so how can all of this be avoided? An industry has grown around developing algorithms to detect melodic similarities. Implementation of these can now automate the process for avoiding or detecting similarities. And what could possibly go wrong? Nobody knows.